Hi, I'm Mark Rosen.
And I'm Judy Bodenhammer of the Client Experience Institute, and welcome to our series. We're talking about ways to make business development easier.
Shed a little light on this. The stars are gonna help you see. I'm gonna do my best. Welcome you peacefully.
So Mark, let's get down to
Yes.
it. People ask us all the time, they hate business development. I don't want to do it. I can't do this. How am I going to get this done? What do you tell people?
Yes, that's a great question. So we start with mindset. And for many of you that know anything about psychology, you've heard about a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. And one of the things that the Client Experience Institute models the way on is trying to do as much as we can to grow professionally and personally in everything that we do with our clients and for ourselves. And I want to give you an example because this is a perfect way to envision how a growth mindset gets deployed in the real world. Judy and I were doing really well going into 2020, and we got hit with the pandemic, and we had to totally re-engineer our business model, which used to be all live learning, and it had to be done a different way. So we created a whole new program with a new platform, had to create a bunch of new content, had to figure out how in the world we're going to market this. And all of these things were done with no limits mentality. We never thought, Judy, once, well, what is someone going to think of this, or what do we do because we've never done this before, and what happens if it doesn't work, and why in the world would anyone buy it, right? So that is the essence of what people think about when they think of a growth mindset, is that you can lean in and good things happen because you stretch yourself, right? Is there anything you want to add to that, Judy, before we get into some other stuff?
So I think as we've talked to some of the professionals, what they've said kind of as silver lining of all of COVID has been their ability to innovate. Now, they were scared and they were fearful, but they tried. For those that tried, they learned that they can get stronger and they can get better at this.
That's
and I
great.
think that's been the greatest learning of the professionals.
Yeah. Listen, bravado does a lot sometimes when you doubt yourself. You need to pick yourself up. Judy, one other thing we want to talk about in this series is, as you address the whole idea of moving from the mindset to the deployment of actually engaging in business development, what should people frame in their minds as some of the key things that are going to allow them to be successful?
Oh, that's great. And it's a really relevant question, especially as you're starting to think about the new year. All right. So I think where we start is a 5x5 approach. So you have to start with a system. All right. You have to start with a methodology. You have to build the ability for you to wrap your head around, can I do this? So I ask our clients to focus on 5 clients and 5 prospective clients and or centers of influence. And that's all I want them to focus on in the front end, right? Is to just say, I'm going to get really deep on these, all right? From there, I'm going to make sure that I understand the cadence of communication because 7 touches, and we'll continue to refer to this. It takes 7 touches for a prospect or a new contact to see you as a relevant resource. So what we've also learned in this process is that very frequently people give up after 3. For those that have the courage to stay with the 7, they're usually the ones that win. So we're encouraging to make sure that you keep the cadence up, that you make sure that the frequency is right on, that you make certain that you understand your clients, that you've got a deep and rich knowledge about your clients. I am fascinated by working with professionals who have long-standing relationships but very little knowledge of what goes on. It's like a pond, right? So we're encouraging people to really see this as due diligence. Go deep on your clients, understand what matters to them, understand what their goals are, understand what their whole organization and their structure is about. Because then you can bring relevant content through social media. And you can make sure that you are giving them articles that matter, that are relevant, that they're going to read and they're going to open for you, all right? And then finally, one of the things that people ask us all the time about is thought leadership. Where do I get it? So we encourage you to work with marketing. Marketing lives for the days when they get calls from professionals that say, I need help. They are the resource that can help bring this to light for you.
Good. Well, this has been a great session, and I think more than anything else, we want to be pragmatic and helpful. So we really look forward to our future series with you, and we'll dive in even deeper on some of the topics, but we wanted to give you some framework. So thank you so much for listening.
Have a good one. We hope you enjoyed the series today, and we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. And if you would like to learn more about Client Experience Institute, about Mark and me, about some of the thought leadership that we bring to the table on business development and all topics related to helping to rise the tide of professionals, visit us on www.clientei.com and go to the News and Resources page. We look forward to seeing you soon.
I will wear your love around my neck. Put your hand over my heart. It's darkest just before dawn, and the sun comes up and hope is here. I will pray for you, my dear. I'll pray for you, my dear. I will wear your love around my neck. Put your hand over my heart. It's darkest just before dawn, and the sun comes up and hope is here. I will pray for you, my dear. Pray for you, my dear. I will wear your love around my neck. Put your hand over my heart. It's darkest just before dawn, when the sun comes up and hope is here. I will pray for you, my dear. I'll pray for you, my dear. I'll pray for you, my dear. If you shed a little light on it,